Whoops. Just hit like 15 keys on my keyboard. Didn't mean to do that. What up, everybody? Jordan Steen, aka Serial Entrepreneur, here for another SMMA Q A live session. Welcome. If you guys are watching the replay, you can go ahead and skip forward a few minutes. We like to take, or I don't know why I'm saying we, it's just me here. But I like to take the first couple of minutes to say hello to all of the viewers who are watching the live stream, get to know you guys a little bit. So again, if you are watching the replay, go ahead and flash forward just a little bit. Also, guys, don't forget, make sure to check below in the description of today's video to get any links to any of my training courses. We have a $7 beginner course, a $549 program, which is our intermediate and advanced level course. And then we even have a done with you agency program where we will actually help you build your agency to make sure that you actually get the results you want to get, which is $20,000 plus per month or more. Also, my CRM is down there, which is actually a CRM landing page builder, email autoresponder, text message autoresponder, appointment setting calendar, and they even have white labeling services available if you're brand new and looking for something to really provide a top-notch level of service as soon as you start your agency. And that way you don't really have to worry about, well, in the beginning at least, you don't really have to worry about building out services, pricing services, because they do all of that for you. So again, all of those links are below in the description. But if you guys are here, do me a favor, say hello, write your name, write your agency name, write whatever niche you're in, write what your goals are for this year, something so I can get to know you a little bit better. And we're going to get started here in just a second. Oh, look at that. I actually got a face to the Revolution 1 media now. Chance, what's up? And Tink's Positive, thanks for sharing all of your knowledge. Not a problem. Happy to do it. My friends are already messaging me about trying to figure out New Year's Eve plans. All right. Andreas, Janetta, J98, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing this week? Off the mat with Tony Lionheart, Tony Harvey. Tony Harvey, what's up? What a name. Working on your first audit, looking for some help with Facebook analysis. Here's the thing, and I'll just say this, but again, we don't normally go into questions, but this is a super simple one. Facebook guys, you don't need to do a whole bunch of analysis anymore. Back in the day, it was actually a thing because organic reach, as far as posting on Facebook and being able to reach people organically, used to be a thing. But now it's freaking not. Like, if you post on Facebook and you have a business page, it isn't worth anything unless you're running ads. So at the end of the day, when you're doing Facebook or even Instagram analysis, the biggest thing is make sure they have their profile image set up, their cover photo set up, make sure that their bio and contact page is set up properly. Not contact page, but contact information is set up properly. Outside of that, the only thing you need to check is, do they have the pixel installed on their site? You can do that using the Facebook Pixel Helper tool. Super easy. It's a Chrome plugin. If they don't, tell them they need to get the pixel installed. And if they don't, then you can also assume they aren't running ads on their Facebook page. So, very simple advice, start running ads. If you do, and you start remarketing people who visit your website, you are able to increase your appointments or sales or lead gen efforts by at least 100 to 200%. Why? Because if you're not doing it, you're automatically going to increase by 100%. Very, very simple stuff, just so you know. Kashif, I know your name. What's up? Arkham, what's going on? Dino, what's up? Going to be a few hours away from you this weekend. We'll be in Chattanooga. That is quite a few hours away from me. I don't really go up to Tennessee too much, though, but that's because Atlanta is the shit. So, Ketchot, one of those. What's up? Abik, what kind of blogs you suggest to get high-ticket clients? I don't. You shouldn't be focusing on blogs, guys. We'll talk. I'll get to those questions in a minute. We'll let everybody jump in. Just do me a favor, guys. If you are in here with me, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button again because it does help the performance of the video, and make sure that we get tons of really interesting questions for me to answer. It always keeps the lives a lot more interesting. And here's the thing, I feel like people don't hit the thumbs up button because they're like afraid that more people will get on and they won't get their question answered. I'm pretty quick talker. Like if you can't tell, I talk pretty fast. So I usually am able to get through most of the questions. Sometimes we have super busy sessions and tons of questions and it's like impossible. But again, if you super chat me, then I guarantee that I will answer your question. Minimum is $1. So if you do that, then I guarantee I will answer your question. So if you're feeling like you might not get your question answered, that is a way for you to guarantee it will be answered before I get off. I won't get off. Like if you guys just kept super, and honestly, again, I'm not asking you guys to give me money. Like it's just $1. But just to put it out there, if you guys kept super chatting me $1, I guess I would have to stay on until somebody stopped giving me money. Like, oh gosh. Dino, I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, because there's actually, I mean, you can write blog content. I'm not saying that it isn't beneficial, but for small agencies, when you guys are just starting off, it's not the best tactic to get new clients. So again, we'll talk about that in a minute. What was I going to say? I was just about to say something and now I lost it. Oh, also, if there's not enough people in the session asking questions, it's kind of boring. Like smaller sessions are super boring and there aren't enough questions being asked. There's not enough variety or diversity of the questions. So you guys really want more people to be on this call. And here's the thing. Other people are afraid that, oh God, Jordan won't give away a mentorship program or I'll have less of a chance of winning. I'll put it to you like this. The more people we have, the more mentorship programs I'll give away. So you really want more people to be on here because it gives you more chances to win a mentorship program. Start a tip war. Dude, it would be funny if y'all just kept tipping and y'all were like, no, Jordan, you're not leaving. I'd be like, God dang it, why did I say that? It would be pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. My next video? What you talking about, Willis? You mean the one I uploaded to go out Tuesday? I have a new video coming out Tuesday that is on the 1st of September. So if you guys haven't seen, we have a really great video coming out on September 1st. Oh, it is September 1st. You put it backwards. I got you. 919. Got it. Yeah. Well, actually, Andreas, you've already seen it. That's the benefit of being in the mentorship program. Not only that, but I actually get to talk through it with you guys, like I mentioned. What Andreas is talking about, we actually, I uploaded a video earlier today that's coming out, like I mentioned, next Tuesday at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard. And the video is actually a video recording of me pitching or presenting a proposal to a client that I'm pitching this Friday. So tomorrow, I'm actually going to be pitching a campaign to her worth about $13,000 for a 6-month campaign. So, it's a very, I don't want to say low level because it's still good money. It's $13,000. Who wouldn't be happy with $13,000 in their bank? But the video is, again, a proposal video of me presenting a proposal, showing the information that I give to potential clients that actually gets them to book that next meeting with me so I can pitch a proposal. But I'm really excited about this proposal. It should be an interesting campaign. I've never worked with like a wellness center before, so this will be a first for me on wellness centers. But I have a pretty solid strategy that if she does decide to buy with us, number one, she's getting an amazing deal for the package we put together for her. But number two, we know for a fact that if I take over what I said I was going to take over, which is primarily SEO, Facebook retargeting, and a little bit of website optimization, we know for a fact we can double her business. Easily, because she's not ranking. And currently she's already doing well. So if I can get her to start ranking in search results and we start remarketing those people that were driving to her site, we're going to set some appointments for her. She's going to be happy. And not to mention, her average customer is probably worth about $400 to $700. So if I land 5 clients for her, that pays for her ad campaigns and everything, her management, then everything past that is just pure profit. So we're pretty positive we're going to do a great job for her, and I can't wait to fill up some of her classes. Oh, you're from Duluth? What's up, Duluth? Tafik? Did I get that name right? Tafik? Amar, if you emailed me about white labeling, that's probably why I didn't message you. I get 1,000 emails a day about people trying to do like, hey, we run a website agency, or hey, we run an SEO agency. We would love for you to send us business. Everybody wants me to send them business, but unfortunately, that's not something I'm going to do. So if you guys are spamming my email, you can go ahead and stop, not to be rude, but I get thousands of them. And honestly, they're annoying, to be quite honest. I mean, seriously, if you guys were getting emailed 10 times to 100 times a day with people asking you to either send them also and here's the I guess that could be like a sales training we could talk about, guys. Like, asking someone to send you business is not really going to get anything done for you. I hope that wasn't what one of your emails was about. Your wife is your first customer. Hell yeah, that's really easy. And that's also good because you get a lot of experience up front. Kashif is asking how the barber client's going. They are super happy. Let me see if I can find the text message thread real quick. Basically, I'll put it to you like this. I'll just tell you guys. This is everything that he's told me. He's super happy with the campaign. We have people coming in all the time mentioning the video content that we put together for him. If you haven't seen, we put together a video called Treat Yourself. And essentially, it was highlighting all of the services that you get when you go to a barbershop or his barbershop. And the premise of it was just treat yourself for guys, right? And so we have there is another business now in their same market that has made a ad for, it was like a restaurant or something. They made an ad called Treat Yourself. We've had probably 30 to 40 different people come in and mention that video ad alone. He actually called me, what was it, Tuesday or Monday before I went into the gym. It was Monday. So that's when I got my hair cut. He called me Monday before I went to the gym, and he was like, hey. I was like, what? And he goes, did you hire one of your buddies to come in here or something? I was like, no, what are you talking about? He's like, it's just really weird that you just left and this guy randomly came in and said he saw the Treat Yourself video. And I asked him, did Jordan pay you? And he goes, who's Jordan? So he's definitely getting results that we expected he would get. And he's got on the campaign in a month, I think he's got over 2,500, close to 3,000 clicks to his appointment page. So he's super, super happy with the campaign. He loves the video content we put together for him. So we're just happy we've got another happy client. And we talked today because one thing that he's really lacking on that's hindering us from doing even better job with our marketing campaign is his website is something he built on Squarespace. So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about putting together a proposal for you for a website, but I don't want to put any work into it if you're not ready to make that commitment. And I understand, it's an investment, but it's the next step you need to take to be like Boardroom Barbershop, which Boardroom is a massive barbershop. They're in 6 states. I think they've got over 30 locations, and all of their locations are super sick. But I was talking to him. I was like, that's really the next thing you need to do is set up a badass website. Number one, because it'll help me for my marketing efforts. Number two, it's going to help you convert more customers. And he doesn't have a booking system on his website, and so that's what we actually want to build out for him. So that's what we're working on. So I'll probably end up selling him a website for somewhere around $3,000 to $4,000 is what I told him today. But let's go ahead and get into the questions now that we're a few minutes into this. Starting at the top, let me see. Okay, so yeah, let's get into the blog stuff. What kind of blogs do you suggest to get high ticket clients? Blog topics. Here's the thing, guys. If you're a brand new agency, you should not be worrying about blog content. Number one, most people don't really know how to write and format blog content to really drive tons and tons of traffic. If you're going to try and write blog content for the marketing agency space, number one, what you have to understand is there is a ton of competition, right? Because there's tons of great marketing agencies out there. That means you're going to be trying to compete with the best of the best out of all the marketing agencies out there. And they have way better resources. They've got a larger team. They've got more money to throw at it. You're not going to outrank them. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to do so. So I don't recommend starting on blog content. If you want to focus on anything, you need to focus on making sure that your service pages are built out properly and that you have enough service pages to cover all of the different topics that are covered within digital marketing. And then make sure that it's really hyper-focused on your local market. That's what I would recommend. What do you do when a client's former digital media marketing company set up their domain name and are holding it hostage? Well, it's illegal of them to do that. Unless that company owes them money, then they probably don't. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't tell you what legally is required. But what I would say is if the company you're trying to work with owes them money, then they technically don't have to make any moves until that bill is paid off. But if they're just holding it hostage and won't give it away, you need to contact an attorney and then have them send a letter threatening to sue. That's what I would do. Number one tip for getting your first client: hit your numbers. Most people think that they're hitting their numbers when you're really not. What do I mean by hitting your numbers? I mean that when I teach my students inside one of my programs, the first thing that we teach is hitting the numbers. And what that means is you need to be calling, emailing, messaging a minimum of 30 to 50 businesses every day. After you get done messaging 30 to 50 new businesses, then you need to follow up with 20 to 30 of the businesses that you reached out to in the previous days, which is called follow-up, and that will guarantee that you actually start setting some appointments. Because if you don't get any appointments set, you're never going to sell any deals, right? You're never going to get any clients. And to get clients, you actually need to start reaching out to the right amount of people. Too many people have talked to me and they're like, yeah, but Jordan, I've reached out to 50 businesses this week. Cool. You did 1 day's worth of sales calls. That's it. Like, you didn't really do anything. And then they get disappointed when they don't get the results they want. Guys, I'll put it to you like this. If you haven't already contacted 500 businesses and tried to talk on the phone to 500 different businesses, and I'm not saying call and hang up because they didn't answer. I'm talking about actually speak to 500 different businesses. You're not prepared. You're not ready yet. And that's just what it takes. You have to get that learning, that learning time out of the way. You're not, especially if you're new to sales, you're not just going to come into this and crush it. 98% of people probably don't come into sales and just crush it because most people aren't natural sales people. And even myself, guys, I considered when I was in college myself a natural salesperson. Like, I could sell ice to an Eskimo. But when I really got into sales, and especially high ticket sales, I started to learn that I wasn't as good as I thought I was. And there was a lot that I still had to learn. So really, guys, you have to understand you have to take a lot of time just learning how to actually sell this product and service. You have to learn how to hit those pressure points or sensitive points, how to work those people's emotions for you to get the results that you want to get. So biggest tip is start hitting your numbers. Most people, 99% of people who try to sell in this game don't do the very basics of sales, which is making sure you're calling a consistent amount of numbers every single day and following up with those numbers after you finish calling the new companies. It would be cool to get a Duda course, LOL mini course. I would totally buy it. Yeah, I bet. There's tons of people who probably want a Duda course, but I'm not putting together a Duda course. Why would I put together a Duda course when there's already a YouTube channel full of Duda training? Like, Kashif, I don't understand. We've gone over this several times. Go to YouTube and look at all the videos on YouTube. That's all you need. They've put together everything that you need on YouTube for Duda. Promise you. Whoa, where did they go? What do you think would be the best way? Oh gosh, here's one of these questions again. Cold calling, email, LinkedIn, of getting clients, assuming you're not physically in the USA. The niche is e-commerce, if that makes a difference. All right, well, I'm going to go into the rant that I always go into when we do these live calls. There is no best way. Hit your numbers, practice, get better. Everybody, here's what happens again. Most people start doing one of these methods and they send out 30 emails and they think that they've done their best. You haven't. You haven't even gotten close to scratching the surface to learning what it's going to take to get sales. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to get you guys to realize there's no best method. You can do LinkedIn, you can do email, you can do cold calling, you can do Facebook messaging, Instagram messaging. You could do door to door if you want. If you're practicing and really do not come in. I don't care how any of you feel about yourself as a salesperson. If you've never done high ticket sales and started hitting $100,000 in commissions per year, you don't know what you're talking about yet. That's the issue. You're new. So you need to spend time. They say it takes 1,000 hours to master something. Cool. So you need to get at least 500 hours in before you're even ready to start actually getting things on a consistent basis. There is no best. So I'm sorry, Thomas, I'm not trying to be mean to you. It's just like I answer this question every week. And it's the answer is the same. There is no best method. There is a method that works better for each individual. What you need to do is get it out of your head that you're doing something right, because you're probably not. What you need to figure out is what you're doing wrong. So many people are too vain to want to look at themselves and say, what am I doing wrong? Don't look at it as which one's better, or email just sucks, because it doesn't. You can get clients from email. Do it all the time. Don't look at phone calls and say, oh, this just sucks. And stop listening to all of the influencers out there and the sales trainers out there who say, oh, so phone calls are dead. Emailing's dead. They're dead. They're dead inside because they're lying to you. Like, seriously. There's no best way, and I'm saying this from experience, guys. I'm telling you this because this is the truth. I don't try to sugarcoat shit to people because it pisses me off when I see people doing it all the time. There's no easy way to do it. There's no easiest way or best way. The best way is for you to get out there, work your ass off, learn from your mistakes, stop being vain, and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? Adjust to those pieces of advice or critiques, and then move forward. Try it again. That's the only way to get any better at any of this stuff. But I feel like people who say, is there a best way or this way sucks, they're just making excuses because they don't want to work hard. Biggest thing that you can learn from me, guys, is it takes hard ass work. It is not easy. This game is not easy. I'm sorry Ty Lopez lied to you. I'm sorry somebody else lied to you. It doesn't matter. It's not easy. Whether you want it to be or not, making a lot of money is not easy. So if you guys want to make money, work your ass off. That's what I can tell you that's the best piece of advice I can give all of you today. If you don't hear anything else I say, work your ass off. I can say one thing, Kashif is here every week. He's in my mentorship group. He's got my program. He's been doing this for months. And I tell Kashif all the time that I believe he's going to be successful in this. Why? Because he's working his ass off. Not to mention, he follows me on Instagram, so I followed him back, and I follow people back who are consistently with me. I see him working out, doing meal prep. The guy is on his shit with his life. So Kashif, props to you, dude. But really, here's the thing, guys. Do the work. If you're not willing to do the work, then get off my call. Honestly, I don't care if you leave. I don't like working with lazy people or people who think that they're just going to come in here and it's just going to be easy and I'm going to make millions. No, you're not. You're really going to fail at life. You want to know what really pisses me off? Those girls on Instagram who are just half naked all the time. I know we talked about this like a couple of weeks ago, but it pisses me off because it's like they think, never mind. We're not even going to go into that rant. I'm going to stick to the questions because I will talk. I don't know why I'm so fired up right now, but I'm freaking fired up. I don't know. I'm tired of lazy people, I think is what it is. And again, Thomas, I'm not calling you lazy because I don't think, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen you on my live before, but I'm not calling you lazy. I'm just letting you know there is no easiest way. What I can tell you is you need to get in my mentorship group because I literally I did a video training on e-commerce and how to land clients for e-commerce like 2 weeks ago. So if you join now, you'll get access to it. Do you have a quick tip to get my first paying client? Nope. Just did that. Well, I mean, not nope. I just covered that though. So I'm not going to repeat myself again. We got to get to all the questions, guys. Do you have any recommendations on working on building a website? I use WordPress right now, but if you recommend something else, I will look at it. No, WordPress is fine. The biggest thing outside of WordPress is making sure you have a good hosting company. You don't want a slow hosting speed. The other thing that I would say is you need to make sure you really put a lot of focus on your sitemap and your wireframe. Because if you're developing or having someone else develop it and you don't have a sitemap or a wireframe, you're screwing yourself over. If you don't believe me, go to my YouTube channel. I actually have a video on how to create an agency website. You can search for that. Type how to create an agency website, serial entrepreneur into the search bar, and you can get all the information you need. I just started my agency a couple months ago, but I've been doing marketing for 4 years. I got my first client last month, luxury apartment. I bring them 64 leads within 2 weeks. I did great. But I only got $400 when we decided I will get paid $1,800. They said they have new management, la, 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 la. They will get back to me when they set up their managers. Tafik, here's the issue. You should have had them sign a contract so that way if they went against what they said they were going to pay you, you could sue them. That's my recommendation there. What do you recommend ad click protection when you set? Would you recommend ad click protection? What are some thoughts on that? I actually just saw that ad for ad click protection to get out fake clicks and stuff like that 2 days ago. That was the first time I had ever seen an ad for it. So I haven't actually put it into practice myself. It is something that I want to consider. I'm actually going to bring to my ad team and talk to them about, see if they're considering looking at something like that. But I haven't tried it myself, so I can't give you any of my advice. By the way, guys, do me a favor. There's 31 people in here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button so we can get some more viewers just like you trying to learn SMMA. Again, this helps the quality of the video. It helps get better questions in, or not better, but more diverse questions in here instead of just, how do I get my first client? If you want to learn how to get your first client, I have like 15 videos on my channel about getting your first client. Go watch all of those. I promise you. It's what I'm going to tell you right here. I swear. What's a good price for a VA for call-outs to make appointments? I'll need to hire one for help since I have a full-time job. I mean, I don't really know. I can't give you a decent price because all that requires is someone. I mean, I'm going to assume, because we're actually about to hire a salesperson over Upwork, you're probably going to pay anywhere from $10 to $20. It depends on where they're located. Philippines, probably 10. If they're in the US or somewhere like that, probably closer to 20. But again, it can be such a big range for a job like that I can't give you an exact price. But somewhere between $10 to $25 at the most is probably what you would want to spend. I want to call and email new clients, but I'm not 100% satisfied with my sales skills. Any advice do you offer or have any script that I can use while I'm on the phone or email? I do have a script, but it's only available in my Digital Marketing School 2.0. You can check that out there if you want to enroll. I highly recommend enrolling, and everybody who's in my program that's in this video right now will also probably say the same thing. Most people who come into my program have their lives changed when it comes to marketing because they're not used to being shown so much actual useful information that they can apply. It's not just theoretical. We go into the theoretical side plus the practical side, which is super important when learning digital marketing. When you call, asking for a friend, when you call to email, link to website homepage or a specific landing page. Dino, to be honest, if I'm doing cold emails, I don't even put a link in there because number one, cold emails are already prone to being sent to spam because it's a cold email. So I wouldn't put any links in there. Honestly, I'm just going to leave it at that. I wouldn't put any links in there. The goal of your cold emails should be to start conversation. Shouldn't be about trying to get someone to an appointment page or a contact page. You should literally be trying to spark a conversation with them that is interesting to them, but also about their goals, their needs, their business, something like that. What niches do I specialize in? Professional services would be, I would say that pretty much sums it up. Professional services like medical services, barber shops is a professional service, like roofers, plumbers, things of that nature. I like working with those because lead gen is, for me at least, is super easy when it comes to those types of services. I told him you would say that. He asked me about Duda for website building. I told him you recommended it. He wanted me to ask, although I told him you wouldn't. I just need proof. I already told him to just use YouTube. I even gave him the site I found. Yeah, he needs to go to YouTube. There's no reason for a course. They literally have a course on YouTube. So if you guys are using Duda, get on YouTube. He bought a course for Wix and it sucked. Jesus Christ. Stop using Wix, Squarespace, Weebly, any of those block builders like that. Even though Duda is a block builder, it's a lot different. Also, they host through Amazon Cloud Hosting, which is way faster than any of those other providers. So you're automatically going to have a better performing site as soon as you get it. But he won't listen. Just wanted to... Everybody hates lazy people. Good. Because seriously, lazy people, they're the worst. They're the, like... If anybody has ever seen the movie Idiocracy, that's what lazy people remind me of. It's just like the world is going to eventually turn into the movie Idiocracy. And it's going to really upset me when that happens. Local lead gen or e-commerce? Both. If you want me to be completely honest, both. I like both. Watch Last Man Standing. I feel like I've seen that. That sounds familiar. What is Last Man Standing? Can you give me a little bit more on that? If you are broke, would you recommend getting a job at an agency to build your income and invest in your... Yes, 100%. That's actually one of the biggest benefits I had that led me to where I am today. Is my first job outside of college was at a full-time digital marketing agency job for the second largest media company in America. They're like a $4 billion a year company. So I got a lot of experience from that. So it kind of taught me the ins and outs of working a marketing agency, but I also got to make money at the same time. Now, none of that money, unfortunately, went to what I'm doing now, because that was a couple years after I did that. But yeah, it's definitely a great way to get some experience, as well as getting that income that you need coming in so you can invest in other things. Do you need to have ClickFunnels onboarding process, or can you use something else? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Like, are you asking if I can use another tool besides ClickFunnels? Or are you asking about the onboarding process? What are the biggest changes you see happening in digital marketing in the next 10 to 15 years? More AI will be involved, artificial intelligence, meaning robots will be coming. Robots will do more like predictive analysis and management of ad campaigns. Now, as far as creativity, I don't see robots being able to be creative. So AI will take over like ad spend for PPC, Facebook ads, things like that. So if you're trying to specialize in one of those areas, I personally think you're going to be out of a job in 5 to 10 years. But other than that, 10 to 15 years, same thing. Outside of that, that's a really good question. And it's something I think about, but to give you a straight up answer, because it's so speculative, I don't really, it's hard to say. Technology advances too fast for me to even be able to make that kind of call. Got a few people saying best course ever, definitely recommend. Do you have any tips for Facebook and Instagram posts for real estate agencies? Don't just post. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Run ads. That's my advice. I got Billie's course too, and it doesn't have as much info as Jordan's. That's because Billie Jean actually did an audit on my course, and he even says my course is literally, his words verbatim were, his course is fucking legit. If you don't believe me, first video on my YouTube channel, you can go watch it. But Billie Jean is still a great marketer, guys. He's just more paid marketing. He doesn't focus a lot on the content marketing side of things. That's why I like his YouTube channel. Like, I have more YouTube subscribers than Billie Jean at one point. Now he's paid a bunch of money and grown his following. But before that, I had like 20,000 more subscribers than Billie Jean did at a time. He's not really a content marketing guy. He's a paid advertising guy. And in that regard, amazing. There is a lot you can learn from Billie Jean. And you guys know me. I don't usually talk good or talk well about a lot of other digital marketers. And it's because most of them are full of shit. Like Jordan Platten, full of shit. He's just selling courses. Iman Gadzhi, you know, I admire his drive and his ability at such a young age to be able to do what he's doing. But another guy who's kind of full of shit, Tai Lopez, 100% full of shit. Like, just be careful who you learn from, guys. Most of these guys have been doing it for 2 years and they call themselves experts. Sorry, but you're not. Is it good I don't have questions anymore? Honestly, it's surprising because sometimes I even still have questions. Like, I would say I at least have a couple of questions a day where I want to look something up because things are constantly changing. So if you feel like you don't have questions, then you're not doing your job at staying engaged with new education, new happenings in the industry. So I would challenge you to find new material for you guys to look at. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody by talking about any of those other guys. I just personally don't think their training material, as far as them being teachers, not the best training material. I've seen most of their material, and most of it is shit. Like, again, I don't really like to come on here and talk shit a lot, but sometimes it just needs to happen. And there are better options out there than Jordan Platten and Iman Gadzhi and Ryan Hildreth. Jesus Christ. I looked at that mofo's channel the other day, and he's got like 200,000 subscribers now, which means he's actually been growing his channel again, which means people have been falling for his bullshit scams that he... Dude, every video that guy creates is a scam of some kind. He literally posted a video like 3 months ago that was like, watch YouTube videos and make $500 a day. Bro, if that's all I had to do, I would fucking quit this right now. $500 a day to sit and watch YouTube videos? Okay, lioness. Like, God, people, like this is what I'm talking about. That is like the epitome of a shitty person. I hope Ryan Hilcherith crashes his car into his house that he bought, doesn't die. I mean, I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody, but I hope he wrecks his car in his house and then like somebody films it and puts it on YouTube and he just loses every subscriber he's ever had and then goes bankrupt, because the guy is a scam artist. He's already cheated people out of millions of dollars. He's got so many thousands of followers that hate him now. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really in a good mood today, I promise. I'm just tired of the same old guys cheating people over and over and over again. It's just not right. But how are you pricing your services to professional service-based businesses? Okay. What you're going to want to look at is called cost plus pricing. All right? That's all I can really give you. But I promise you, if you study cost plus pricing, you will literally learn how to price your services for any type of service that you offer, whether it's digital marketing or plumbing. If you're offering a service, you need to look at cost plus pricing. Promise you. Study that, then get an understanding of what you want your profit margin to be. You can easily determine your pricing. Because otherwise, I'll spend an hour and a half going into just talking about pricing, and I can't really do that on this call. But we also have videos. Like, here's the thing, guys. Half the questions that you guys do ask, I just want you guys to know this. Half the questions you guys ask, we have videos on my channel. We have blog content on my website that you guys can literally go search for, and it will explain all of that. I promise you. We even have a pricing guide on my website in a blog article that you can download. It gets like 1,000 downloads a day. If that doesn't say it's good, then I don't know what else to tell you. But I promise you, go look on my website. Go look on my YouTube channel. Tons of content on landing clients, pricing services, all of that stuff. Setting up a creative process. What would be the best practice to set up a creative process? Tony, can you explain what you mean by creative process? What are we talking about specifically? Like, what type of creative? What's the upsell to get 2.0? I got time now. Angel, just so you know, anybody who's ever bought 1.0, if you want to get access to 2.0, it's only $100 for you guys. I try not to charge out the ass for like every other. See, and this is the thing. I do so much for you guys. I don't charge $1,000 for a new course that's exactly the same material. And it's not the same material, but like that's what I feel like Ty Lopez does with his 2.0. He's like, yeah, now we're going to charge more money for people to, like, it's $100 more for you to upgrade. That's all you have to do. Reach out to info@serialentrepreneur.academy. Tell them that you're a 1.0 student that you'd like to upgrade. We'll get you the upgrade. Any quick tips for client acquisition? Go to my YouTube channel and watch all of my videos on landing clients. Make sure to tune in next Tuesday. I have another video coming out about a proposal. Also, if you really want, go back to the beginning of this video once it's reposted later, and you can hear my answer about that, just because I can't answer the same question 55 times. Otherwise, nobody would watch these videos. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, Hunter, but I have tons of videos on my YouTube channel, like I mentioned, and I covered it earlier in today's video, so make sure to go back. I said that when you were starting to go off about lazy people. LOL, sorry. He does rants and tirades about different things. Tim Allen Show. Yeah, I have seen it. I do know what you're talking about. But yeah, dude, it's there's just so many people, like lazy people, stupid people who say and do the dumbest things or expect, like, if it's too good to be true, guys, it's probably too good to be true. And if you think this is just going to be some easy peasy post on social media and make millions of dollars type of business, you're wrong. It's not going to happen for you. Any tips for hotel tourism niche clients? Focus on the creative. Focus on the visual aspect of the business, because that's what sells that business. What I meant was, can I use a different tool to create an onboarding process for clients besides ClickFunnels, like Google Forms, which is more professional? I didn't even know that people were using ClickFunnels for onboarding process. Oh, for clients. Okay. Yeah, we use Google Forms. For all of our clients that we onboard into the agency, we use a Google form. It's about 40 questions, and that's really all that they need. Then we have an onboarding call. We go over the questions in the form, make sure everything's good, then we move forward. How does one get a job at a social media marketing agency? I'm trying my best, but no luck. Give us some advice, please. I mean, just like you would find a job at any other type of job, really. You're going to reach out to them, ask them if they're hiring. If they are, submit your application. I don't really have any advice other than that, but you need to be reaching, just like in sales, you need to be reaching out to tons and tons of marketing agencies asking if they're hiring. And then really, number two, make sure your resume that you're sending over is actually worth something. I can't tell you how many times we get a resume and it's just like, why would you ever think that I would hire you? It says you went to high school and you have no experience with anything past high school. It doesn't even say you did extracurriculars in high school. So why would I hire you? I'm not going to hire lazy people or people who don't seem like they actually want to do something with themselves. How much does it cost for Facebook or Instagram ads? As much as you want, but I guess if you were asking what is the minimum budget that you should put into Facebook or Instagram ads, I would tell you a minimum of $500, and that's for remarketing campaigns. If you're doing a full-on top of funnel and remarketing campaign, then at least $1,000. I don't want the guy to die. I just think that people like that, there's a special place in hell for them because they like. He screwed over so many people. There were so many people when like Bitcoin was going crazy, and I can't remember the platform, BitConnect. He got so many people to invest money in BitConnect. BitConnect went belly up because they were a scam company and had probably 10,000 to 30,000 people that were under his leg because it was a multi-level marketing scheme essentially. He got thousands and thousands and thousands of people to put their life savings into investments and then ghosted when the company went belly up. Didn't even put an apology out, was just gone. So honestly, like seriously, there's a special place in hell for those kind of people. I think your course, just from the sales page I looked at, has more content than most agency. I guarantee you it does. There's like 150 trainings in there. If you look at just in the digital marketing section where we teach you all of the different aspects of digital marketing from social, email, PPC, SEO, and website, there's 107 lectures just in there. So I promise you that nobody can compete with our marketing agency program. I guarantee you we are the best program on the market. We've had tons of people say that. That's why we have the lowest request for refund rate out of any other agency out there. I would put all of my money, I'd put the ownership of my company on it because I know we hardly ever get anyone ask for a refund, even though we don't do refunds because people were trying to scam me and take my money basically because they would buy the course and then 2 weeks later download all the videos and then 2 weeks later ask for a refund. I'd be like, hell no, you're not getting a refund. But there are people who are out there trying to scam me, so I took away the refund option. We're just not doing refunds anymore. But we still have the lowest request for refunds ever. And even when we did have the refund option available, we still had a low request for refund because luckily most people are good. Some people are just not. Which website funnel builder to use? Tinks, I want you to go right below in the description. You're going to see something about the CRM that I use. You'll see a link there. Use that because it actually comes with a landing page builder. As far as website builder, because that's different from landing pages. If you just need landing pages, you don't need a whole website builder for that. But if you need a website builder, Duda, D-U-D-A. Mom, chill out. Sometimes people heat me up and I'm allowed to cuss. I'm a grown man. That's what she gets sensitive about, guys. She doesn't like me cussing. But I don't care. I'm almost 30 now. Even though I don't look it because I got that young look. I'm just kidding. Some of the peeps need to watch. I'm telling you, though, like everybody's asking all these questions, and I guarantee you guys, if you watch my YouTube videos or take or purchase one of my courses, even if you purchase my $7 course, dude, I've gotten so many compliments on our $7 beginner course telling me that it's better than Tai Lopez's, Jordan Platten's, Iman Gadzhi's, like All of these people who are providing courses, I have a $7 beginner level program. It's a beginner level, so it's only like 14 videos. But those 14 videos, I've gotten more compliments about that training being better than Tai Lopez and all those other trainings than anything else. Like, it's hilarious to me how I can create a mini course that's a beginner level program for $7, and people are telling me that it's better than the $500,000 programs that these guys are offering. It's just insane to me because they're just ripping you guys off. They're trying to take your money because they know people don't do their research, really do their research before they buy. And really what's more important is digital marketing is so, it's not like starting a restaurant, right? If you start a restaurant, most people, even the general population, could understand, I've got to buy food, I've got to have beverages, I've got to have a building, I've got to have, places for people to sit, I've got to have servers, cash registers. You actually kind of know what you need already, right? Because you've been to 1,000 restaurants. Digital marketing is so new that I could tell you that SEO only requires you to write the color purple on your website, and there would be people out there that would believe it, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. And that's what these guys are doing. They're literally ripping people off. And it upsets me because I actually care about this stuff. And they clearly don't. They just want to make money. That's it. And that's why it bugs me so much and gets me so fucking heated up, because they do that shit. It blows my mind. And then people don't take the time to truly understand before they buy. They just see an opportunities possible because this is what this guy with a bunch of followers told them. So they take it. And I'm sorry if that's happened to you, because it really is unfortunate that has to happen and that people actually are okay with this happening. Like, honestly, we should be able to report to YouTube and Facebook that Tai Lopez is a scam artist. But here's the thing. Facebook and YouTube make so much money from Tai Lopez, they would probably turn a blind eye. It's so corrupt, dude. Like, it really makes me lose, like, faith in humanity. It really does, because there's so many corrupt, just piece of shits out there who just want to make a buck, and they don't care who they have to screw over to do it. $175 from Fortnite. I hope that kid just... all he's doing is rocking on trends. That's it. And you know what? He probably ain't doing... Yo, somebody send me his address. I'm gonna take care of him. I'm kidding. Yo, cops, that was a joke. If somebody ever ends up taking out Ryan Hildreth, I did not actually do it. It was a joke. But send me his address. I'm just kidding. God, it's so shitty that people do that to people. I'm so sorry for people that this happens to. Tony, not a dumb question. There are no dumb questions. There are questions that get repetitive to me because I answer them a lot, but that's why I created all those YouTube videos, so you guys can go watch all the content you want on those questions. But I won't lie, I know the worth of digital marketing, but did you find it hard to ask someone for $2,000 for your work, or is that just my broke man mindset? Here's the thing, Kashif. At first, yes, it was very difficult for me to sit there and be like, how? But when you look at the money they stand to make, again, perfect example. Actually, here's a good example. My barbershop client charges... here, let me bring up a calculator so we can actually see this math. I want you guys to see this, okay? My barbershop client is doing close to 650 appointments per... per month, all right? Times 40. They're doing about $26,000 before tip per month in revenue, okay? $2,000 is nothing. That lady that we were talking about that I'm pitching tomorrow, I have a proposal I'm pitching tomorrow. She averages between $400 and $700. So let's say $550. Let's say she gets 10 new clients in a month. That's $5,500. So if I charge her $2,500 and she makes $5,500, do you think she's going to be happy? If she makes, just for me, this isn't considering anything else she does to get clients or repeat clients she already has, like just for my efforts, if I land her 10 clients in a month and I make her $5,500, do you think she's going to be happy? Yeah. And that's what people have to learn how to do when they're selling a service, and these business owners are like, holy crap, it's going to be $2,500? You have to be able to express to them, yeah, but you told me your average customer value was $500. So if that's the case, and I'm easily able to get you 5 to 10, even if I only get you 5 clients, we're still paying for your ad campaign. You're breaking even. You're not actually spending any money, and that is expected to scale. It is expected to grow. That's just the first month, right? So that's the thing. You have to be able to explain this stuff to people like that and get them to understand. And that's what I'm going to have to do tomorrow, because she already told me she's only spent $650 in a month before, month to month. And I asked her, I was like, so what do you think a budget would be like for you for a project like this? She goes, well, obviously I don't have an unlimited budget, but I do think that I'm going to have to spend more than what I spent. And I said, okay, good. Well, at least we're on the same page there, because I was going to tell you that. But getting her to spend $2,500, or really it's $2,500 because it's $2,000 for management for SEO, website, and Facebook ads management and Instagram management. But we're also spending $500 on the ad. So it's in total $2,500. And that's going to seem like a lot to her. And she's probably going to freak out when I first tell her that. And so I'm going to have to sit there, reel her back in and say, wait, Lisa, here's the deal though. Like we said, your average customer is about, let's call it $550. If I can land you 5 new clients in a month, just 5 brand new ones in a month, that's it. So that means if I do that in a year, 60 in a year, we break even. Just 60 new clients, that's nothing for you, right? Right. Okay, cool. So let's say I land you 10 clients in a month. That's 120 clients in a year. And what did we do? We doubled what you were spending on my ad campaign. So you're profiting another $2,500 to $3,000 per month. Doesn't that make a little bit of sense to want to spend or invest that money in your business to be able to make that type of revenue? Not to mention, Lisa, you told me that you wanted to scale your business and grow and add new locations in North Atlanta. For you to do that, we have to be able to increase your revenue so you can start to afford those new locations, right? Right. So, and that's the thing. People aren't very good at being able to show people, hey, I know this is a lot of money, but the goal here is to expand your business, right? Bradley Jones, I promise you, you will love me. I promise you. Like, we're saying, not only am I impressed with the actual software and what all it includes, because it's a landing page builder, email, SMS, appointment setting, what else? Landing page builder. You can even do a course builder on there now, which is amazing. Like, not only am I impressed with that, but it's also saved me thousands of dollars per month in other software costs. Trust me. Check out my CRM that I have listed, the one that we use in my agency, the one that we give to all of our students and recommend for them to use. Check it out. I promise you, you will love me when you get on board with that. Jordan did a wild mock pitch. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I would say. Like, off the top of the head, what I just said to you guys, like in that little kind of scenario, that's exactly what I would say, because I've done it. But here's the thing. Remember when I was talking about earlier with sales and how it takes a lot of practice? It's because I've done it 1,000 times that I'm so easily able to pull it from here and just say what I need to say to get that person to relax and reel them back in and calm them down. I've done it 1,000 times. You guys can have that exact same type of mentality and ability if you practice. But if you're just going out there calling 10 businesses to 50 businesses a week, you're not hitting the numbers like we talked about in the very beginning of today's video. And I'm not just spewing shit out of my mouth. Like, that's the thing. That's why I can do this on a live. I would love, oh my God, I should challenge one of these motherfuckers to it. I guarantee you I could outsell them in digital marketing every single day. I'm guaranteeing you I could out-talk them in digital marketing every single day. Any of those other influencers, any of them. Because I know I could outdo Ty Lopez, but there are certain areas where I know he could probably do better than me. But I guarantee you guys I can out-talk most of these people in half of the stuff that they do. Like, I really, really mean that. Like, I would take that challenge with just about anybody. I will let Billie Jean have anything with paid advertising. He will probably kill me in paid advertising because that's all he does. But if he wanted to challenge me in SEO, content marketing, I could probably hold my own in email marketing against him. Like, I guarantee you I could. As far as sales, I'll tell you what, man. I would actually give it to Billie Jean. I would say he's a better salesperson than I am, because he has... And it's not that I'm not good, because I think I'm very good at sales, but I think he's got something very special about him. And I appreciate Billie Jean. Again, I don't talk well about a lot of influencers out there because half of them are full of shit. Billie Jean is not full of shit, and he's proven it several times. He's not afraid to do a live segment and run ads for people and actually show the results, whether he was successful or not. You're not always going to be successful on every campaign, but I would say more than not, Billie Jean is going to make that campaign successful because he thinks outside the box. He doesn't just do some random, what's the word I'm looking for? Cookie cutter style campaign. He's a decent guy, and he started from nothing and built his own thing. Tai Lopez started from a dating app. He didn't start in the digital marketing world. He started from a dating app, realized that digital marketing was a trend, and sold on it. He didn't know shit about digital marketing. That's why he had 55 different guest teachers on his program. He doesn't know anything about it. That's why I would kill Tai Lopez in a digital marketing contest or whatever you want to call it, knowledge-a-thon. Anyways, guys, sorry about all my rants today. It's just I really want you guys to understand that it's possible for all of you to do, but take the education seriously and learn from someone who actually knows what they're talking about, not just somebody who has money to throw at something. Also, Tony, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that, as always, man. You're always in here donating, and I really do appreciate that. All right, guys. Who wants to win a mentorship program? I need you to write a comment. If we don't get the like count up to about 28 likes, I'm probably not going to do a giveaway. We've got 38 people. Actually, let's get it up to 30 likes. We need 7 more likes to get this up to 30 likes. And what we'll do is I'll do 2 giveaways today. We'll do the first 2 to answer correctly. But who's ready to play the mentorship giveaway game? Billy's ads are so awesome. Yeah, it's because he has a very good creative team behind him, and he knows how to run ads. But, again, who wants to win a mentorship program? I'm telling you guys, the mentorship program alone, if you guys haven't joined this, you're missing out. I promise you. It's $120 for a year, and I guarantee you that you will learn more in my digital marketing mentorship program than you will in Tai Lopez, Jordan Platten, or Iman Gadzhi's courses combined in their one-time payment course. Swear to God. And not to mention, now we're going live twice a week instead of once. I go live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then I go live again on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. So you get 2 video live sessions with me now per week, and it's $10 a month. I'm about to raise the price if y'all keep playing. Well, we got up to 33 likes, so we got the like count there. Ted, I'm not giving you a mentorship program. Shut up. I'm just kidding, Ted. I love you. Caleb, I'm not answering questions, but go back to the beginning of today's video. I kind of went on a little rant about that, and I'm not being mean. Just let me preface with that. I'm not trying to be mean in it, but sometimes you just got to be a little more aggressive to get a point across. All right, guys, let me think. Oh, I guess I should have been thinking of a question, huh? Let me go back up. And again, do not argue with me about who commented first. I have the hosting thread, meaning I see it before anybody else's does. Your answers, the comments when they come in, I guarantee you, actually, let me just prove it to you now, because here's the thing, most people don't believe me. Let me prove it to you now so you guys can see. If I go to the bottom of the thread, I guarantee you guys are seeing these questions in a different order on your, or these comments in a different order on your screen than I am on mine. So do not argue with me about who's first. I will be the judge of who's first. I'm not trying to screw anybody over. If I was trying to screw anybody over, why would I give away stuff for free? That doesn't even make sense. So do not question me. I am the master of this mentorship giveaway. I'm the one who gives it away. I love you guys. Sorry. All right. Kent, I would recommend both because you will get there a lot. You'll get to where you want to be a lot faster, because what the DMS 2.0 is a full-on intermediate and advanced level program that teaches you everything, and you can ask questions in there, right? But if you get the mentorship group, you get direct access to me. Like, it's a Zoom call, and you hop on a Zoom call, and then I let you talk directly to me. Like, you can turn on your camera and audio and everything, and you can talk directly to me. So you get very, very quick responses to the answers. And not to mention, as you can see, I talk fast. I can get out a lot more information a lot quicker than if you were to just get a text, right? Or a message of some kind. All right. Ooh, I got it. All right, guys, you ready for the question? Here it goes. Earlier, I said that you needed to put in, it's a 2-word phrase, if you wanted to be successful. Being successful comes down to nothing other than to you putting in blank blank. And I'll give you the initials, HW. There's another little hint because I'm just the greatest. Well, Bradley, welcome to the program, man. Hope to see you on one of my calls next week. Again, every single week, same times, Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST, Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST. Well, John Lopez is winner number 1, and Aljosa is winner number 2. Angel, you almost had it. You put work. It's not work. It's hard work. Hard work is what you guys have to put in. If you want to be successful, it's not freaking easy. It is not easy. So stop looking for easy ways out. So, John Lopez and Aljosa, is it Aljosa? Aljosa? I don't even know because there's a little nyet thing over your S, and I don't know how that would sound because I think that's like Eastern European, but I honestly don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry if I got it right. If I said it right, cool. But either way, you two are the winners. So you're going to want to go to facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. Go to that link that I just put in the chat right there, and you'll be able to send Alyosha. Got it. So, yeah, John Lopez and Alyosha, you two are the winners for today. Thank you guys, all of you, for playing. I really do appreciate all you playing. Just go again to that facebook.com/serial entrepreneur, send me a message, and my team will get a link, a promo link over to you. Again, guys, this is 1 month free, not forever. So after the first month, you will have to pay to continue to stay in the group. Make sure that you log into the program. You can see all of the pre-recorded videos that we've put up so far, up to a month, plus 8 standard videos that we leave in there at all times. Last but not least, guys, make sure to go into the description right below this video. There are tons of links down there for my CRM that I just recommended that saves thousands of dollars for me and all of my students every single month on software that you won't need to buy. Excuse me, that was gross. Check out that link. We have my $7 intro level course there, or beginner level course there. We have the DMS 2.0 down there. That's the intermediate advanced level course. I promise you're going to want to check that out. If you want the Done With You program, we have a Done With You program, which is amazing. Guys, we're getting such good results for people who are coming through this program. It is much more expensive, but it's for those of you who are super serious about wanting to make a life out of this business. And it's easier to do when you have the roadmap literally built with you. Like, me and my team give you all the training you need, plus we help you build out pretty much everything for your agency. Not pretty much, we help you build out everything for your agency. So instead of it taking you 8 to 12 months to getting your agency up and running, which I promise you is the average, some of you might be like, oh, that's too long, I can get it done faster. Bet. Right now, bet. If you have not started yet, start right now, and I bet you in 8 to 12 months, you're going to be like, damn it, Jordan, you were right. It takes about 8 to 12 months without any help whatsoever. With our help, you're able to get it done in 2 to 3 months at the most. And your agency is up and running. You have SOPs. You've got people working for you. You've got everything you need ready to go. So again, all of those links are right below in the description of this video. Make sure to check them out. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week and a great night. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. That is not my intention. I just love you guys, and I want to see you guys do the best you possibly can. And you can't do that when people are out there lying to you. So just know that Jordan will never lie to you. I love you guys. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you next Thursday at the same time, 7:30 p.m. EST.